Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Ages Kingdom. In this class, I would like to continue the topic of guidance and counseling. 15 marks question they are asking like how will you organize a counseling session in nursing college? Suppose if you want to conduct any topic or any information related like regarding moral values or regarding nursing standards, or you want to give any information in the nursing college level, how will you organize? That is the question they are asking. So have a look here. So the image is representing that you are conveying some information to the group of nursing students in the college level. So what is the purpose, main intention or purpose of counseling sessions in the nursing is to help the adolescent with a normal developmental problems, because all of a sudden students may come to the hostel and they may face difficulties like adjustment problems may be there, and there may be a homesickness, all those things. So such situations, we in the nursing level, in the nursing college level, what kind of counseling sessions we are giving and what is the main purpose is to help the adolescent or to help the individual with normal developmental problems, or to help for prevention of temporary crisis and identifying the signs of disturbed behavior at as early as possible, and to refer the cases to the specialist. Suppose if you identify during counseling session, if you identify any suspected cases, we can early identify it and we can give a necessary treatment also. So that is about the main purposes of counseling session. Then next we will see to facilitate communication within and nursing schools, homes and communities, and even the resources also. So this is also a other purpose, like if you find out some problems in the individual or in the candidate, then we can able to facilitate for communication within the schools and even to the home, to the communities also, and to support the tutors by giving intimation regarding the students condition. So in this way, it will be definitely helpful to organize counseling and guidance sessions in the college level. So a well-organized structure covering a three major functions of the program. So if you conduct any program in the nursing college level, main three major functions of the program you can be like adjustmental topics, orientation towards the nursing program, or developmental changes during the adolescent period. These kind of topics generally we can give to the individuals. So next we will see organizational setup for conducting a counseling and guidance. So for constant colleges in the campus, like even if we take any university campuses and all, the students will be, suppose think that 1,000 students are there. So definitely a counseling officer will be assisted by guidance committee for making a plan regarding the needs of the student. So first, if you want to conduct any counseling session, the counseling committee or guidance committee members will be there, and that counseling officer or guidance officer will first find out what kind of information or what kind of guidance we can give it to the group of people. So that is what they will think of it, and academic advisor of officer, all these people will be correlated with one another for conducting a 100 students counseling sessions. Suppose for more than 1,000 students are there means, then here students are assisted by counseling officer and may be appointed to the assisting the counseling officer. Some more people also can be required for assistance if more than 1,000 students are there. If less than 1,000 students are there, then a liaison officer will look after it. Liaison means a officer who is between the higher level people and between the students, so certain kinds of information can be exchanged. So the liaison officer can be there. Suppose here three things they are saying: organizational setup, if 1,000 students are there, they need a counseling officer and academic advisor. Okay, then if more than 1,000 students are there, then he required counseling officer and even assistant counseling officer also is required. If less than 1,000 students are there, then liaison or the middle person can be enough. And at affiliated colleges, at distance education, for 1,000 students, a counseling officer can be assisted by guidance committee for implementing the activities with the help of occasional officer. So here also counseling officer only will be there, but he will help with the occasional officer. If less than 1,000 students are there, then liaison officer will look after everything. that is at college level in distance education or corresponding courses. At university level, a dean assisted by HOD. This is what really actually I have seen in the medical colleges. A dean assisted by HOD of psychology and education, and guidance committee definitely will be there, and counseling officer also will be there for making any plan. Guidance committee member should be there, and counseling officer also should be there. And what these committee members or counseling officer or dean or HOD, what these people are really doing, what are the essential activities means formation of a guidance and counseling committee. Main thing is to make a policies to policy making body for programs, and the committee can list out the problems requiring a group solutions, then coordinate guidance activities and assessing the work done. So that this is the main activity of a in charges or the officers or the dean or HOD. Main making a policies and finding out the problems and solutions and coordinating with the guidance activities. So this is about if less than 1,000, how many will be there? If less than more than 1,000 students are there, how much it will be? If it is in the university level, how many students? And if it is in the college level, how many officers will be there? And what are the main functions or activities of that members we have discussed. And now members in the committee overall I can say dean, counseling officer or liaison officer, teachers from different specialities and academic disciplines, and student representatives, parents, vocational guidance officer, peer group, librarian, and warden medical staff. Then the principals has to be specify the role of each faculty member. The principal definitely should be a dean or a principal is the major important responsible person for conducting this kind of counseling and guidance services. And counseling center, every university and the large colleges should have a counseling center. Definitely it should be headed by the counseling officer with PhD or master's degree in psychology and counseling with considerable experience. So counseling center, definitely every university and college should have a counseling officer with minimum PhD or master's degree. What are the main functions of this counseling officer is to assist the group of students or individuals or staff members with special education, vocational and personal problems, and providing psychological testing facilities both for individuals and groups. Carry out a research activities on testing procedures and experimental programs. And it helps in training of PG students in counseling and testing, and conducting a special clinics for developing study skills and regarding improvement, and orientation tasks to the students and parents to give information regarding. So here I would like to just give a brief information that what exactly a counseling officer will do is he will give suggestions to the students, and he'll give some solutions to the individuals and groups, and he will give like PG students, he will guide what kind of things can be done, and what kind of health problems can be there, what kind of developmental issues will be there, and how to solve all those things. He will do it in the degree level or college, university level. And usually in college level, when you are conducting any counseling sessions, what kind of courses of studies you have to discuss means facilities available in the institution like library, workshops, labs, playground, fee concessions, etc. So career talks includes information about a particular job like government job, private job, or abroad jobs. So information about like we can speak on anything. I think you, if you see my previous videos, a lot of guidance informations of videos I have uploaded. That is career talks only I have given, like private jobs, government jobs, all those things, and career conferences like providing occupational information for the group of students. Then planning the tours like visiting research institutions or professional colleges and providing the students with direct and first hand experience the work done, and physical social environment in which it is to be done. So these things also will be planned. So then when you want to collect any information from the individual, what kind of tools usually we will use to collect the information from the individual means there are two types of tools are there, non-testing tools and psychological tools. Like non-testing tools means we can collect some information but that cannot be reproducible, where it can be every time the data or information can be changed, is it not reproducible. Whereas psychological test means some evidence is there and it is related with their attitude, their behavior, their thoughts, their perceptions, and then their critical thinking, their judgment. Such kind of psychological test also can be used for collecting of information. So non-testing tools are interviews, observation, sociometry, anecdotal records, and cumulative records. This is all called non-testing tools. Interviews, observation, sociometry, anecdotal records, and cumulative records. These are the different kinds of non-testing tools. So, why to collect the data from the individuals? Without knowing any data from the individuals or group of people, your guidance and counseling will be ineffective. That's why before proceeding for the giving any counseling and guidance, you need to use some tools for collecting information. The two are non-testing tools and psychological tests. So non-testing tools includes, now already I have discussed about interview, observation, sociometry, anecdotal records, and cumulative records. These are the five non-testing tools we are using. So when we speak about interview, and what he is telling, is it right or wrong, you are not able to decide, not able to determine. That's why we are saying it is a non-testing. We cannot able to test it and prove it this is the right and he is telling the right. So suppose he says that did he steal that item, means he may say no, but actually it is not a correct thing. So in such situations there is unpredictable answers are there. That's why we are classifying under non-testing tools. So interview, everybody knows we will speak to an individual in the class, then they may give, maybe seeing our face or seeing known to our face, they may give some wrong information also. So in that situations, what kind of information they are telling, it is unpredictable and we are not able to determine whether it is right answer or wrong answer. That is interview. So it is interaction between one individual with another individual and you are collecting all the information related with an individual. And observation means there are two types of observations are there, direct observation and indirect observation. Direct observation, everybody knows, we look an individual or a student in different situations how she is behaving. And indirect observation means we will not directly observe the individual but through CC cameras or through some recording of videos or audios we can observe the individual. So these observations also sometimes it may be manipulative or it cannot be accurate. That's why we are calling them as non-testing tools only. Is that clear? So that's the thing. And when it comes to the anecdotal records, this recording important incident. Suppose if you take an individual, that individual whatever she has done and any mischiefs or misbehavior, everything is recorded in the book, or it we call it as a case book or incident record book. And if you look that record, also we can get some information from the for about individual, one individual. But this also can be a non-testing because that day what she has done, it may not be accurate according to her behavior. It happened, so we have recorded. There may be advantages and disadvantages with the anecdotal records. And cumulative records means it's a method recording and providing a meaningful and significant comprehensive information about an individual over the years. So cumulative record can be maintained either in a folder or in a card form. So this is another non-testing tool because individual behaviors can be changed from years to years and dates to dates. So that's why what we are recording, what we are observing, sometimes it is a wrong or right. So that's why it is also called it as a non-testing tool. Sociometry means it is used to measure the sociability or social distance among the members of the group. This is also unpredictable only because sometimes people may interact very closely, sometimes they may not interact properly. So there may be chances of that. That is all called non-testing tools. So nicely I have explained. Please have a concentration. Sociometry, then cumulative record, anecdotal record, Then interview method and observation method. These are the five methods of non-testing tools. Then when we speak about, oh, one second. So when we speak about psychological test, this is completely it's a different topic because the types of collecting the information, data or tools for collecting the data. Second test is psychological test. This psychological test provides information about individual intelligent, aptitude, interest, abilities, personality, etc. So why we have to use this psychological test to assess the individual at a college level or at a community level? Why we have to use this psychological test means this will help you to identify bright students and poor students, identifying the areas of weakness, and it serves as the basis for counseling, and it serves the basis for vocational guidance, and serve as the basis of conference with parents and teachers, and it helps the individual to form a group of applicants. So that is about psychological test and the purpose of psychological test. Okay, then next. So if you really like my class, please do subscribe and share, and I'll come back with another new topic.